Class 9. Good morning, good morning. So, class 9, poverty is the chapter which we are going to continue. Poverty is the chapter which we are going to continue. 9. Interstate disparities we have done. So, today what we have to start with. Okay, which is this? Okay, international scenarios से पहले global poverty scenarios beforehand. First question, what do you mean by head count ratio? What do you mean by head count ratio? Answer. Ojas, what do you mean by head count ratio? Nobody knows. Yes. H stands for, C stands for, let Gauri say now. And R stands for ratio. What does it means? No. Head count ratio, please note down again. We have already done it so many times. Head HCR is a parameter. It is a way which has been used by NSSO to count the poverty in India. It is a parameter, it is a way, it is a method which is used by NSSO in India to measure the poor people. Now, yesterday, beforehand, I have explained you head count means per person ratio, and how it is measured and how it is calculated. This is an important question. How it is calculated? It is calculated in a way that, first of all the families, 6 family, 10 family, 20 family in an area are noted. Then, suppose there are 20 family in a particular locality they are living. How can you say that this family is poor and the other is not poor? We look into the number of persons living in a family, and we see that if every person in a family gets equal treatment and equal amount of needed money is spent on everyone. If in a family two old people are there, whether money is spent on their food and medicine or not, if the family's income is less, then also equal and required amount of money is spent on each and every family member. It may not be poor, it may not be treated as poor, but if a family is having a little medium income. It comes into the medium or middle income group. Family consists of 8 members. Out of 8, one is a female infant, small baby. Second one is the lady of the house. Third one is grandparents. Now, the requirement of infant baby is milk and all nutritive food to grow. The requirement of 2 old people is all fruits and healthy food and medicines. And money is spent on the visit of the doctors. And the lady in the house, since the lady is taking care of all the house members and she is working hardest in the family, but all 4 of them are not getting the sufficient basic requirements fulfilled, because in the family one boy is studying in a public school where fees is very high, and one boy is doing some technical education, so on them more money is spent. So these 4 people in the family will be treated as poor, whereas they must be having higher income. So, when the poverty is calculated or poverty is estimated, then NSSO counts every person in the family to reach to the conclusion of poverty in India. So, per person is taken into consideration to see the poverty level, and this per person is known as head count ratio, which is used to estimate the poverty in India. So 90, this is I think third time I have explained about the head count ratio. Now the definition for head count ratio, why it is used, by whom it is used, and how it is used to calculate or measure the poverty in our country. 90, now the concept of head count ratio is clear to everyone. Now, which states in India, they have they are the poor states in India. Which states in India are poor? There, Bihar and Orissa are the poorest. Which states in India are poor? First one, please tell. Is it Maharashtra? Second one. Is first one Maharashtra? First one Maharashtra, Kerala. Kerala is not a poor state. Which is the first one? I have purposely written Maharashtra. Is it Maharashtra? It is Madhya Pradesh. Somebody has said the correct answer. Second one, Assam. Correct. Third one. Third one is which one? Fourth one. Fifth one. Sixth Any other is there? Still we see poverty in India. That is which five states in India are poor? First, second, third, fourth, fifth. This is one question which proves that interstate disparities in poverty means there are some states in India which are still poor, and in these states, rural poverty and urban poverty, both the poverties are seen. Now you tell me which are the states in India which are poorest among all other. Two poorest states, Bihar and Orissa. Okay. Now, one by one, you will tell the name of the states which have worked and they are out of poverty. First state which is out of poverty is second, third, fourth, Tamil Nadu, fifth, sixth, West Bengal is the last, or Haryana and Punjab are the last. Seventh is Haryana and last is Punjab. Now, one by one, you will tell me that these states were also poor or they were non poor. Answer: the states Kerala, Maharashtra, Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, West Bengal, Haryana, and Punjab. These were the states, once upon a time, they were also poor states or they were non poor. So they have applied and used different methods and ways to bring their state out of poverty. So Kerala did what to come out of poverty? Kerala has worked on the human resources development. Then there is a decline in poverty in Punjab and Haryana because yes, they have taken up a traditional agricultural pattern and they are out of poverty. Then what about Andhra and Tamil Nadu? Okay, distribution of food grains is done, that is known as PDS system, and we have discussed it beforehand that public distribution system is done by the government. Second point, government sell food grains at a lower cost, at a very lower cost. Third thing is that these food grains are sold through the ration shops or the fair price shops. So the people in these two states, that is Tamil Nadu and Andhra, they don't have to spend much money on their fooding because they know that government will provide them food grains at a lower rate. As a result, the common people of these states have started spending their money on the education, on the housing, on the health, and all other things. Because they don't have to spend much money on the food, they were knowing that public distribution system is going to help them out. So like this, these states, they are out of poverty nowadays. Now come to the global poverty scenario. Write down question number 1. What is global poverty? What is global poverty? Question number 2. What is economic poverty data? Economic poverty data given by the World Bank. Then explain overall reduction in poverty in the world. Explain overall reduction in poverty in the world. Question number 4. Poverty has declined. Poverty has declined in China and South East Asian countries. China and Southeast Asian countries due to there are 3 blanks, 1, 2, 3. 3 statements in fact. And question number 5. Number of poor in China. Number of poor in China has come down. 1, 2, 3. Blanks you have to do, years you have to write. First, second, and third. First year is 1981. Number you have to fill. Blank. Second one is 2008. Number you have to fill. And third one is 2015. You have to fill the number. So children, 90 we will take up global poverty with these questions and apart from other questions also in our next turn. Is it clear? So